Hello, my name is Marlene Mallia, and I'd like to read you a story this morning. Even before you were born, I was your grandma, and I loved you. Your mommy's tummy was big and round. Sometimes she would say to me, "Put your hand right here. I can feel your kicking." Just like your daddy used to kick inside my tummy. Even before you were born, I could picture your mommy's smile as she held you for the very first time. And I could hear your daddy ask, "Do you think the baby has my chin?" I imagined your soft sighs and sweet smells and your tiny toes lined up like pink pearls on a necklace. Even before you were born, I made a soft flannel blanket just for you. And I wondered if you would carry it everywhere, just like your daddy carried his. I thought about reading you bedtime stories, dream stories, close your eyes stories, and singing you lullabies while your eyelids grew heavy with sleep. Even before you were born, I saw your eyes, round with surprise, as you rolled over by yourself for the very first time. I imagined you crawling across your mommy's blue-flowered quilt, ribbons of autumn sunlight weaving through your hair. Even before you were born, I saw your daddy holding you up to the soft glow of holiday lights while I wrapped presents just for you. I could picture your first birthday party, and I saw you eating birthday cake, pink and yellow frosting finger-painted across your face. I imagined all these things about you until one day your daddy called and said, "It's time." We waited for your daddy to tell us all about you, how much you weighed, how long you were from head to toe, how your tiny toes lined up like pink pearls on a necklace. I saw your mommy smiling as she held you for the very first time, and I heard your daddy ask, "Do you think the baby has my chin?" When it was my turn, I held you close and rocked you and whispered, "I am your grandma and I love you." I loved you even before you were born. The second story I'd like to read you today is called "Would You Rather Be a Bullfrog?" It's that time of year when you can hear the bullfrogs in the ponds if you listen really close. This says, "Tell me, would you rather be a bullfrog or be a butterfly? Which one would you rather be? Come on now, tell me why. Tell me, would you rather be a minnow or a whale? And tell me, would you rather be a hammer or a nail? Would you rather have a feather or a bushy tail behind? Which would make you feel the best on you? Come on, make up your mind. And would you rather be a cactus or a toadstool or a rose? And which would look the best on you, the long or shortish nose? Think now, would you rather be a rooster or a hen? How would you like to lay an egg every now and then? Would you rather have big moose horns or small horns like a cow? This is so important, and I want to know right now. Would you rather be a buglehorn bird and fly around and sing? Or would you rather be a bumblebee and fly around and sting? And tell me, would you rather be a table or a chair? Now tell me, would you rather have green or purple hair? Would you rather be a clarinet, a trombone, or a drum? How would you like to have someone going boom, boom on your tongue? Now tell me, would you rather be a window or a door? And would you have more fun if you had 6 feet or 164? These are real important questions. Come on, tell me please. Would you rather be a soda or a piece of smelly cheese? Would you rather live in igloos or would you rather live in tents? And would you rather be a dollar bill or 97 cents? And would you rather be a mermaid with a tail instead of feet? Or would you rather be a spook and run around dressed in a sheet? Would you rather be a jellyfish, a sawfish, or sardine? And would you rather be this thing or that, or the thing that's in between? This book is called Wake Up, It's Spring. And it's dedicated to my mom. The winter was long and cold. Then early one morning, the sun rose and warmed the earth. Wake up, old friend, it's spring, whispered the sun. And the warm earth woke up. The earth basked in the sun's glow, then nudged its guest, the earthworm. Time to wake up, it's spring. And the earthworm woke up. The worm wiggled in the warm earth and sang to its neighbor, the seed. Spring is here, rise and shine. And the seed woke up. The seed sprouted and grew out of the earth. I called to the sleeping ladybug, wake up, spread your wings, it's spring. And the ladybug woke up. The ladybug laughed in the sunshine. It tickled the rabbit's ear as it whispered, psst, rabbit, spring is here. And the rabbit woke up. The rabbit twitched his nose to smell the spring air. He thumped to the bird up in her nest. Out of bed, sleepyhead, it's spring. And the bird woke up. The bird soared from above and flew past the sleeping cat. Wake up, furry friend, the bird chirped, spring is here. And the cat woke up. The cat stretched her legs and rubbed past the sleeping dog. Time to get up, she yawned, it's spring. And the dog woke up. The dog frisked and jumped and barked into the baby's room. Wake up, it's spring, cheered the dog, and the baby woke up. Sorry, I lost my page. The baby stood up in her crib with a laugh and shouted to her brother and sister, out, out, spring! And the brother and sister woke up. They picked up the baby and ran to their parents' room, jumped on the bed and shouted, wake up, open your eyes, spring is here at last. And the parents woke up, one eye at a time. And they all ran to dance together in the sun, the parents and the brother and sister and the baby and the dog and the cat and the bird and the rabbit and the ladybug and the seed and the worm and all the earth, because it was spring. The name of this book is called Vegetables in Underwear. I wear underwear. You wear underwear. We all wear underwear. Undies, drawers, briefs, underpants. There's big underwear and little underwear dirty underwear, and clean underwear. Serious underwear and funny underwear. There's underwear for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday, all the way through Sunday. Underwear for big kids, underwear for babies. Wait a second. Babies don't wear underwear. Babies wear diapers. Sorry, babies. But the best part about underwear is you can wear it anywhere. Just remember, put your clothes on top. The name of this book is called Maisie Goes to a Wedding. We had a wedding this week, didn't we? In London, England. And I got up at 4 a.m. and watched that wedding. It was beautiful. Today, Maisie is going to the wedding of Penguin and Ostrich. She is so excited. But first, Maisie has to get dressed. She has some brand new clothes to wear. Everybody has brought a present or a card for Ostrich and Penguin. Maisie puts her present with the others just in time. The wedding is about to start. Everyone sits down and lovely music starts to play. Tallulah comes down the aisle first, tossing some beautiful flowers. Here comes the bride. Charlie walks Penguin down the aisle to where Ostrich is waiting. They look so happy. Owl asks Penguin and Ostrich to hold hands. Penguin loves Ostrich, and Ostrich loves Penguin. They give each other rings from the pillow that Charlie holds. Penguin and Ostrich both say, "I do," and everyone claps and cheers. It is all so lovely. Eddie cries happy tears. Everyone throws confetti over Penguin and Ostrich. Now it's time for a big party. Maisie sits next to Cyril. The food is delicious. Charlie gives a wonderful speech. Then everyone clinks their glasses. Cheers! Soon the band starts to play. They sing Ostrich and Penguin's favorite song, "I love you and you love me." Sorry, the page is stuck. Dancing is fun, but it's time to take a break for a cake. Penguin and Ostrich cut a slice for everybody. It is so yummy. Now it's time for Penguin to throw the bouquet. What fun! Penguin tosses the pretty flowers up, up, up in the air. Tallulah wants to catch them. Finally, Penguin and Ostrich leave for their honeymoon. Goodbye. What a wonderful day. The name of this book today is called Runaway Bunny. Once, there was a little bunny who wanted to run away. So he said to his mother, "I am running away." "If you run away," said his mother, "I will run after you, for you are my little bunny." "If you run after me," said the little bunny, "I will become a fish in a trout stream, and I will swim away from you." "If you become a fish in a trout stream," said his mother, "then I will become a fisherman, and I will fish for you." "If you become a fisherman," said the little bunny, "I will become a rock on the mountain high above you." "If you become a rock on the mountain high above me," said his mother, "I will be a mountain climber, and I will climb to where you are." If you become a mountain climber, said the little bunny, I will be a crocus in a hidden garden. If you become a crocus in a hidden garden, said his mother, I will be a gardener and I will find you. If you are a gardener and find me, said the little bunny, I will be a bird and fly away from you. If you become a bird and fly away from me, said his mother, I will be a tree that you come home to. If you become a tree, said the little bunny, I will become a little sailboat and I will sail away from you. If you become a sailboat and sail away from me, said his mother, I will become the wind and blow you where I want you to go. If you become the wind and blow me, said the little bunny, I will join a circus and fly away on a flying trapeze. If you go flying on a flying trapeze, said his mother, I will be a tightrope walker and I will walk across the air to you. Oh, that's the end of that story. I guess the mama found the bunny. There she is, rocking her little bunny. Guess he didn't run away too far, did he?
Hi, my name is W. Ripto. I'm a member of the Addison Township Fire Department. I'm a lieutenant here. I've been here for 13 years. Today, we're going to talk about address signs and having your driveway properly marked and making sure that when there's an emergency, we're going to get there quickly and safely to help you with your emergency. Here are some things that we need to keep in mind when you mark your driveway and/or your mailbox. In some situations, you may have to mark both your mailbox and your driveway. In situations where your driveway is across the street from your mailbox, or if you have a shared driveway where multiple houses are on your driveway, or if your driveway splits off into 2 or 3 areas. Wherever it splits, you might want to have an address sign marking what side to go on, whether it's left or right or straight or however you need to do it. It's going to make our job a lot easier to get to you in that state of emergency. A few other things to keep in mind is you can have your address sign vertically or you can have it displayed horizontally. We highly suggest that you mark both sides of your address so that whenever we're coming from the north or the south or the east or the west, we can see that driveway on both sides. In our engines, in our ambulances, we have our map books. And in our map books, we have very detailed oriented pictures showing exactly where the addresses are. But having that marked, your address sign marked or your driveway marked will definitely ease us in finding your address in that state of emergency. Okay. In the map book, we have all of our hydrants marked, we have all of our streets marked, and it makes it a lot easier for us to find. So that's typically the officer's job, sitting in the officer's seat. He grabs the map book and verifies with the driver exactly where we're going. And we have also a blown up section showing real quick and easy how to find your address on one sheet of paper. Instead of flipping through the book, we can go through your section and find exactly where we need to go. Okay, the address signs are $15 a piece. You can call the station at 248-628-5600 and request to have one filled out, or you can come to the station and have one filled out yourself. They're $15 a piece again, and it's definitely a good thing to have for your driveway and for us if we ever need to get there. Thank you very much for your time today. Again, my name is W. Ripto with the Addison Township Fire Department. Thank you and have a good day.
The name of this book is called A Pet Named Sneaker. There once was a snake named Sneaker. He lived in a pet store. It was a nice store, but Sneaker was not happy. He wanted a home. Many people came into the store. They took home fish, they took home birds, they took home hamsters, but they did not take home Sneaker. No one wanted a snake. Then one day, a boy came in the store. His name was Pete. Pete liked Sneaker. Sneaker could do funny things. "Will you come home with me?" asked Pete. Sneaker said, "Yes, I had a home at last." Sneaker liked his new home. He had fun with Pete. He played, "I am a necktie, I am a hat, and I am handcuffs." Pete took his backpack to school. He hung it on his chair. Sneaker was watching the children. They were having show and tell. Then Pete saw Sneaker. He picked him up and showed him to the class. "This is my pet snake," he said. "His name is Sneaker." "Ew, snakes are slimy," said one kid. "Snakes are gross," said another. Then a brave girl picked up Sneaker. He was not slimy. He felt quite nice. Soon, everyone wanted to play with Sneaker. Sneaker liked school. He went back every day. One day, the teacher drew a picture. She put letters under it, a C, an A, and a T. "What does that spell?" asked the teacher. Someone said, "Cat." Sneaker could not say cat, but he could spell cat, and soon he could spell more words: rat, and pat, and pet, and net, and set, and seek, and then one day, "Sneaker!" "Good work," said the teacher. Sneaker was very proud. The next day, Sneaker did not go to school. He went to the park with Pete. It was summer now. They went to a nice, cool pool. Pete jumped into the pool. He kicked and splashed and swam. Sneaker wanted to jump in too, but Sneaker saw a sign and he could read it. His sign said, "No pets." Sneaker slid behind a rock. He looked back at the pool. He saw a little boy playing with a ball. Then the ball rolled into the pool, and the boy went in after it. But the boy did not kick or splash or swim, and he did not come out of the pool. Sneaker slid out from his rock. He went as fast as he could. Sneaker slid into the pool. He swam until he came to the boy. Then Sneaker wrapped himself around the boy and swam to the top and pulled him out of the water. Sneaker had saved the little boy. "Hooray for Sneaker," everyone cheered. He was a very brave snake. We're going to read a book that I just found on the shelf at the Leonard Addison Library. I hope you like it. I think it looks pretty cool. It's on the Rainbow Fish and Friends collection. And this one is entitled Ready, Set, Swim. It was early morning and Miss Octavia cuddled school for fish. "Attention class," called Miss Cuddle. While Pearl, Tug, and Little Blue finished their project, the rest of you may play outside. "Early recess," cheered Rainbow Fish and his friends as they jetted out of the cave. "Let's have our own sports day," suggested Rosie. "We can have races." Spine wine. That's no fun. You always win. Don't be a poor sport before we even get started, said Rainbow Fish. We can split into teams. That's a great idea. I'll be the judge, said Dinah. Rainbow Fish, Rosie, and Puffer. You can be on one team. Spike, Angel, and Rusty will be on the other. Puffer whispered to Rosie. They don't stand a chance with Slowpoke Rusty on their team. Dinah overheard him. Don't be so sure, she said. We're going to have all kinds of races. Let the games begin, Dinah cried. Rosie and Spike, you're up first in a race to the finish line. Ready, set, go. Rosie got off to a fast start and pulled ahead quickly. Spike gave up before Rosie even crossed the finish line. That was my best race ever, Rosie whooped. I beat you by a mile, Spike. Don't exaggerate. You sound like Puffer, Angel told her. Not fair, yelled Spike. I wasn't ready. Rosie got a head start. Do over. But Spike, you gave up, said Rainbow Fish. You didn't even finish the race. Our daredevil divers, Puffer and Angel, are up next, called Dinah. Angel doesn't stand a chance, bragged Puffer. I've won every competition I've ever entered. Oh, Puffer, there you go again, Angel cried. You're up first, Angel. Dinah quickly chimed in. Angel's dive was a classic swirly somersault. Puffer, you're up next, announced Dinah. Puffer zigged and zagged, he flipped and flopped, he puffed in and out as he dived. Incredible, said Dinah. Puffer wins for originality. Told you so, Puffer gloated. Oh, that's not fair, complained Angel. I've learned my dive at Water Ballet School in the Western Waters. Puffer didn't do a real dive, he just made one up. I knew we'd lose that round. Your dive wasn't exciting enough, said Spike. Well, at least she tried, said Rosie. She didn't give up, like some fish we know. Oh, with the games, said Dinah. On with the games, excuse me. The Rainbow Fish and Rusty, you haven't gone yet. This isn't fun anymore. I don't want to play, said Rainbow Fish. Me either, said Rusty. I'm afraid we'll end up fighting, just like everyone else. Rosie looked embarrassed. I guess we can't have a good sports day if we're bad sports, she said. So what do we do? Asked Spike. Dinah's tail lit up. I have an idea, she said. Follow me. Dinah led the teams down to the depths of the sunken ship. Let's have a relay race, she said. Only this time, it's just not about speed or strength or originality. Everyone on the team has to work together. The last part of the replay is an obstacle course. Rainbow Fish against Rusty. And remember, you can't knock anything over. The teams were tied coming into the last part of the race, but Rainbow Fish flashed through the obstacles while Rusty swam carefully along. As Rainbow Fish looped the loop, he knocked over 2 piles of shells. So even Rainbow Fish crossed the finish line first. Rusty won. He hadn't disturbed a single shell or rock. Good race, Rusty, called Rainbow Fish. I knew you could do it, Rusty, shouted Spike. I guess slow and steady sometimes wins the race, said Puffer. Looks like our sports day turned out all right, said Rosie, thanks to some good sports. That's a good book.